वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। अल्पाक्षरम् असन्दिग्धम् सारवद्विश्वतोमुखम्
अल्पाक्षरमसन्दिग्धम् सारवद्विश्रुतोमुखम्
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रम् सूत्रविदो विदुः।
अस्तोभम् अनवद्यं च सूत्रं सूत्रविदो
सूत्रविदो उक्तानुक्तदुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
उक्तानुक्तादुरुक्तानां चिन्ता यत्र प्रवर्तते
तं ग्रन्थं वार्तिकं प्रागुः वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
तं ग्रन्थं
वार्तिकं प्राहुः
वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
वार्तिकज्ञामनीषिणः
वृत्तया शिवसूत्राणि आदेशा आगमास्तथा
प्रत्यया
शिवसूत्राणि आदेश आगमास्तथा
धातुपाठो गणपाठ उपदेशाः प्रकीर्तिताः
धातुपाठो गणपाठः उपदेशः
प्रकीर्तिताः।
प्रकीर्तिताः
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः
अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः प्रथमः पादः
कृत्याः
कृत्याः
तव्यत्तव्यानि यरः
तव्यत्तव्यानि
वसेतव्यत्कर्तरे निच्च
वसेतव्यत्कर्तॄणि च
अचोयत्
अचोयत्
तकिशसि व्यतीयति जनेभ्यो यद्वाच्यः
प्रकीर्षसि व्यतीयति
प्रतीयते
जनेभ्यो
जनेभ्यो
यद्वाच्यः
यद्वाच्यः
हनो वा तद्वदश्चेति वक्तव्यम्
हतो वा तद्वदश्चेति वक्तव्यम्
पोरधुपधात्
पौरदुपदात्
शकिसहोश्च
शकिसहोश्च
गदमदचरगमश्चानुपसर्गे
कदमदचरयमश्चानुपसर्गे
चरेराङ्गि च गुरो सुक्षवा आश्चर्यम् आचर्यम्
शरीराङ्गो सुप्चवा आश्चर्यम् आचर्यम्
अवद्यपुण्यवर्यागर्ग्यपणितव्या निरोधेषु
अवन्द्यपुण्यवर्या गर्यापणितव्या विरोधेषु
वह्यम् करणम्
मह्यं करणम्
अर्यस्वामि वैश्ययोः
अर्यस्वामिवैश्ययोः
उपसर्या काल्या प्रजने
उपसर्या काल्यप्रजने
अजर्यम् सङ्गतम्
अजर्यं सङ्गतम्
वदस्सुपिक्यप्श
वदस्सुपि यच्च
भुवो भावे
भुवो
वो
भावे
भावे
हनस्त च
हनस्तच
हनस्त च
एतिस्तु शास्वृदृजुषक्यप
इतिस्तु
एतिस्तुषाद्रिदृजुषक्यप्
शास्त्रिदृजुषक्यप्
ऋदुपधाच्चाक्लपीच्छ्रुतेः
ऋदुपदाचाक्लपि
ऋदुपदाचाक्लपीच्छ्रुतेः
तृचेः
ईचकनः
ईचखनः
ईचखनः
भृङ्योऽसंज्ञायाम्
भृन्योसंज्ञायाम्
संज्ञाय
मृजेर्विभाषा
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 राजसूयसूर्यमृषोद्यरुच्यकुप्य कृष्टपच्या व्यत्याः
राजसूयसूर्यमृषोद्य
राजसूयसूर्यमृषोद्यमृषोद्यकृष्ट
रुच्यकूप्य कूष्टपचाव्यत्याः
पच्याव्यत्याः
विद्योद्यौ नदे
विद्योद्यौ
विद्योद्यौ
नदे
नदे
पुष्यसिद्ध्यौ नक्षत्रे
पुष्यसिद्ध्यौ
पुष्यसिद्ध्यौ
नक्षत्रे
नक्षत्रे
विपूय विनीयजित्या मुञ्जल्कहलिषु
विपूय
विपूय
विनीयजित्या मुञ्जकौकहलिषु
विनियुञ्जकल्पहलिषु
प्रत्यपिभ्याम् ग्रहेश्छन्दसि
प्रत्यभिभ्यां ग्रहे
प्रत्यविपिभ्याङ्ग्रहेश्छन्दसि
छन्दसि
पदास्वैरिभाग्या पक्षेषु च
पदासोऽैर्बाह्य पक्ष्येषु च
पदास्वैरिवाक्यापक्षेषु च
विभाषाकृवृषोः
भाषाकृवृषो
भाषाकृविशोः
युग्यम् च पत्रे
युग्यं च
युज्यं
पत्रे
च पत्रे
अमावस्यदन्यतरस्याम्
अमावास्यदनन्तरस्याम्
अमावास्यदन्त्यदस्याम्
अमावस्य not अमावास्य अमावस्य
अमावास्य
छन्दसि
अमावास्
निष्टर्क्य it's okay छन्दसि निष्टर्क्य देवहूय प्रणीयोन्नीयोचिष्यमर्यस्तर्याध्वर्य कन्यकान्यदेव यज्ञा पृच्छ्य प्रतिशीव्य ब्रह्मवाद्य भाव्य स्थाव्योपचाय प्रधानी
छन्दसि
छन्दांसि
निष्टर्कर्य
निष्टर्क्यदेवहूय
देवहूय प्रणीयो
नीयोचिष्यमर्यस्तार्यध्वर्यखन्यखान्यदेवयज्ञ
नीयोचिष्यमर्यदेवज्ञाय
प्रीत्य
प्रतिशीव्य
प्रतिशीव्य
ब्रह्मवाद्यभाव्यस्ताव्योपचाय्य
ब्रह्मवाद्यभाव्यस्तार्योपचार्य
गृह्णामि
गृह्णानि
ऋहलोर्ण्यत्
ऋहलोर्ण्यत्
ऋहलोऽन्यत्
रो रोरावश्यके
अरवश्यके
रोरवश्यके
आसूयुवपिरपि लपि त्रपि चमश्च
आसूयुपपिरपि
चमश्च
चमश्च
आनय्यो नित्ये
आनायो
आनायो
नित्ये
नित्ये
प्रणायो सम्मतौ
प्रणायो
प्रणायो
सम्मतौ
सम्मतौ
वायसान्नाय्य निकाय दाय्यामानहविर्निवास सामिधे नीषु
पायसन्नाय निकाय दाय्यामानहविर्निवाससामिधेषु
आयसान्नायनिकायदायमानहविर्निवाससान्निधेनीषु
क्रतौ कुण्डपायसञ्छाय्यौ
क्रतौ
कृतौ
कुण्डपायसञ्छायौ
कुण्डपायसञ्छायौ
अग्नौ परिचायोपचाय समोह्याः
अग्नौ
अग्नौ
परिचायोपचाय समूह्य
परिचायोपचायसमूह्याः
चित्याग्निचित्ये च
चित्याग्निचित्ये
चित्याग्निचित्ते
च
च
नोल्तृचौ
चित्रिचौ
नोदृचौ
जोऽन्तः
जन्तः
योऽन्तः
अदभ्यस्तात्
दभ्यस्तात्
अदभ्यस्तात्
आत्मनेपदेषु अनतः
आत्मनेपदेषु
आत्मनेपदेषु
अनतः
अनतः
अचोन्त्यादिति
अचन्त्यादिति
अचोन्त्यादिति
इत आत्मनेपदानां तेरे
इति
आत्मनेपदानां
आत्मनेपदानां
तेरे
तेरे
तासस्य
थासस्य
तासस्ते
आतो ङितः
अतो
आतो
नितः
नितः
लोपोर्व्यो बली
लोपोर्व्योपि
लोपोर्व्योपदि
अत्तो दीर्घो यङि
अतो
अतो
दीर्घो
दीर्घो
यङि
यङि
नित्यं नितः
नित्यं
नित्यं
नितः
नितः
इतश्च
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 तस्थस्तमिपान्तान्तन्तामः
तस्थस्थमिपान्तामः
तस्थनिपान्तान्तन्तामः
लुङ् लङ् लृङ्क्षु अट् उदातः
लुङ् लङ्
लुङ् लङ्
लुङ्क्षु
लृङ्क्षु अरुदातः
अट्दातः
अड आडजादीनाम्
आडजादीनाम्
अडजादीनाम्
आटश्च
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 नमाङ् योगे
नमायोगे
नमायोगे
माङ्गी लुङ्
मायिलुङ्
मायिलुङ्
स्मोत्तरे लङ् च
मोतरे लङ् च
मोत्तरे लङ् च
सो जोन्तः विनो जकारः which is an अवयव अवयवस्य जकारस्य स्थाने अन्तादेशः भवति परस्मै पद प्रत्यय जी the jakara is replaced by an anti atmanepada pratyaya ja anta. If the pratyaya follows the abhyasta, then jakara will be replaced by at, not by anta apavada, which we saw. And for atmanepada pratyaya ja pratama vibhakti bhagavachanam, when it follows the anadantanga, it means other than 1 4 6 10, then it will be replaced by at. So 714 and 715 are the apavada to 713. Atmane then achontyadi t is a sanya. Antya achaha arabhya shabda antima hal paryantam, whatever it is hal. Must be ending with a consonant. Or maybe the last letter must be maybe a vowel also possible. So that is t sanya. Already we know, we have seen in t sanya in the context. Sandhi, Shakandvadishu, Pararupam Bhashyam, there we saw Patanjali, Shakandu, all these are examples. Then Titaha Atmane Padanam Tere, please note, Titaha referring to the tit lakaras. Kati tit lakaraha santi, Shat, Lat,
षट्
Lot, Lit, Rit, Lut, Late, including Veda also. So for Atmane Pada Pratyas, T letter will be replaced by what?
ए
A. That is how we get for lat lakara. What do we get? Lat lakara, atmane pada pratyaya, original pratyaya, ta, tam, ja, ta, sadam, dvam, it, vagi, maging. You remember all those?
yes.
So that will be replaced by, I mean, that T letter will be replaced by A. That is why we have te, ite, te, ate. That A will become later E. That is for Adantanga, we will see. That's the next sutra going to say that. Te ate ante, se yate dve, ye bhage mage. Right? For lat lakara. Because tit lakaras. So when lot lakara also you see. Lot lakara also. Yes. Atmane padaram. Te, re, te. For lot lakara, something else happen. It will happen. Ye. Lot lakara. For lang lakara. Sorry. Lot lakara. Lot lakara also tit lakara only. Right? But in the case of lot lakara, something else also happens. We will see lot lakara later. So lat lakara, you know, that is rough. In fact, we chanted the sutras lat and lung only. Lot and all, we didn't do that. We will do it later. Okay. Actually, lot also will become A. Then A will be replaced by something. So like that, it happens. So we may not able to understand now. So lat is enough. Okay. So good example. Te, gite, ante. Therefore, labate, labete, labante. That is how we get. And there is an exception also. Thas will be replaced by se. Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam, thas, right? But pratyaya, thas. Tatam, jet, thasatam, then thas will be replaced by se. Except that, all T letter of the Atmanepada Pratyaya for Titlakaras will be replaced by A. Because Tasaha says the next sutra, right? So these three,
Yes.
the two remember. T Sanya you must be knowing, and this 3479 and 3480 makes it T letter replaced by A and Tas by say, right?
Yes.
The next one is Ato Nitaha. Please note here, Nit is not a Lakara. If you see the Sutra Pata 7081, Sarvadhatuka coming as Anuvrutti. So it is connected to Sarvadhatuka Pratyaya. Sarvadhatuka Pratyayas which are Nit. What are Nit Sarvadhatuka Pratyayas? If you take the original Pratyayas, what are the Nit Sarvadhatuka Pratyayas?
Apit. Those which
Yeah,
are
what are they?
tas, G, tas, ta, vasva.
Except the tip, sip, mip, everything else.
Yes.
All are Sarvadhatuka Nit Pratyayas. The Sutra says Ato Nitaha. Sutra number also you can see 74. 74 means it is under the section Anga. 72, sorry. 72 section Anga. Angasya. Ataha. Ataha Nitaha means Sarvadhatuka Nit Pratyaya having Akara at the beginning, in the beginning. When it follows the Adantanga, Ataha coming as Anuvritti from the previous sutra. Adantangas are 1, 4, 6, 10, right?
Yes.
First conjugation Shap, fourth conjugation Shan, sixth conjugation Sha, tenth conjugation of course Nich and after that Shap. So when it refer Adantanga means 1, 4, 6, 10. So you will see that Akara, which is the first letter of the Pratyas, Nit Pratyas of the Nit Sarvadhatuka Pratyas, right, of the Lakara. What Lakara? Ato Nitaha. Akara, where is Akara in the Pratyas? Akara as the first letter of the Sarvadhatuka Pratyas, where it is? Among the thing, only Atam and Athap. Prathama Purusha, Dvivachanam and Madhyama Purusha, Dvivachanam. In the case of thing only. Maybe somewhere else also, maybe we don't know. Because what is Sarvadhatuka? Sarvadhatuka is thing shit Sarvadhatuka. With regard to thing only, these two. But other Sarvadhatukas may be there, shit, etc., where maybe Akara may be there at the beginning, right? Like Shamach, for example. In the beginning, possible, right? In fact, that is happens, in fact. Will be replaced by E and all. Okay, but we are not interested in that. We are interested only in thing because we are doing Lakaras only. So Akara of, which is the first letter of these Nitya Sarvadhatuka Pratyayas, then we say it has to be only for one Pratham Purusha Dvivachanam and Madhyama Purusha Dvivachanam. This A will be A following the 1, 4, 6, 10. First conjugation, fourth conjugation, sixth conjugation, 10th conjugation will be replaced by A will be replaced by Ya. It's a rule which is what we saw in the last class here, right?
Yes.
That is why we have for Adantanga 1, 4, 6, 10. You know what happens? That is why we have A is replaced by E. Then we have Ate. Here this is Latlakara, Titlakara. That the last T is replaced by A. So Ate, right? Then for 1, 4, 6, 10, it is Ite. That's what within the square bracket I have shown. Adantanga Ite. Then you may ask what happened to Yakara? Yakara is there. Yakara will become Lopaha by the next sutra, that is we will see today. Understand? That is
Yes.
Lopaha Vyor Vali. Vyor Vali. Vali is what? Valadi Val letter. Vakara and Yakara, which is followed by Val, will become Lopaha 7386. So Ato Nitaha, please understand. Akara, that is of the Akara is the Ataha. So you have to apply the
Karanji?
you have to apply this. A is the first letter of the pratyaya replaced by ya. What paribhasha you will apply? That one paribhasha is applied, right? Yeah, 4 paribhashas we
Check.
have. Anikashit sarvasya, alontasya, nicha, adege,
Parasa.
parasya. Right? The entire sthani is not replaced. The whole ate is not replaced by ya. First letter of the ate is replaced by ya, right? Therefore, what paribhasha is applied? Adege. When the rule is
Parasya.
specified by a panchami vibhakti, then the adesha will happen in the very first letter of the following. That is what the rule is. Okay. So that paribhasha is not, I have not written, but you need to understand. Nit, it is Nit Sardataka Pratyaya, whose avayava is Akara, which is the first letter, that is replaced by Ya when it follows the Adantanga. So Adantanga Ataha tells Adantat Uttarasya, Adanta Angat Uttarasya, Nit Avayavasya, Akarasya Sarvadatukasya. Ajade, this we can say Adege Parasya. First letter of the Adi Varna, that is important. Avayavasya Adege Akarasya. First letter of the Pratyaya, which is Akara. That will be replaced by Ya. Right? Adege Parasya, when we say first letter of the following, that is Stani, that will be replaced by the Adesha. That has been specified by that word which is in Panchami Vibhakti. Tasmaditi Uttarasya. By that paribhasha, Sthani is located immediately after the word which is in Panchami Vibhakti. And the first letter of that following will be replaced by the respective whatever the Adesha. That is by Adeke Parasya. All those paribhashas understood, not written, because we know that's why not written. Right? Even in the Kashika Vritti and all, they have not given because it is understood. Another important point to be noted, Yayaha coming as Anuvati from the previous sutra. Please note that is Yayaha is Sandhi of Ya plus Yaha. We require only Yaha. That is, Yaha is, content is E. Yaha is like a Pratipadikam is Ya, Akara, Anta, that is Yaha is given. But content of Ya is, you have to take it as E only. Ikara, E. Here Ya is not required. Ya is of no use. Huh? Don't bring Ya. The previous sutra, Ya, Ye, Yaha will be there. That Ya is not required, only Yaha alone is required. That Yaha is E. That A is only for Ucharanartham. So, E Adeshaha Bhavati. Now, what will happen to the Yakara? The Yakara will become Lopaha. That is the next sutra. Do you follow what I am saying? Is it clear?
Yes. Yes.
We will take Lakara and then that time we will do all the sutras. Lopaha Vyor Vali. So, Lopaha is Vali. Val letter is, what are the Val letters? Adadatuke, so it Vala, they handle we saw Val. There we saw Val. Includes
All
all the letters
consonants
except
yeah. Yeah.
Yakara. So when
Yes.
Vakara, Yakara is followed by Val, here it Val and all not Pratyaya. Please note. Val is not a Pratyaya. When a Val letter follows the Yakara or Vakara, then it becomes Lopaha. Now you see the steps. Pach plus Atam. Atam, what Pratyaya Atam is? Tingshit
Saradatka.
Sarvadatukam. We are doing Pach plus Atam, Letlakara, Pratama Purusha, Dvivachanam. Right? Pratham Purusha also, we know the sutra is that what is Prathama Purusha, Vachanam, etc. All those sutras are to be understood here. I'm not writing, I'm not going to write, but we know what is Prathama Purusha and what Vachanam, what would be Vachanam also. So Atam is the Sarvadatuka Pratyaya. Kartari Sarvadatuke Shap will come. Kartari Sarvadatuke Shap. And Yasmat Pratyavadi Tadadi Pratyayangam, by that, this Pach is the Anga. Pach is the Anga for Shap, and Pach plus Shap is the Anga for Atam. That Atam is replaced by titah atmane padanam tere, because this is lat lakara, right? Therefore, it is replaced by, we can take it is pach plus tit lakara, titah atmane padanam tere, therefore, am is replaced by ye. And pach plus shap cannot do any angakarya. It neither rasva ikupada nor iganta. So pach plus shap is pacha. Pacha plus ate. Now what will happen? This ate, which is a ngit pratyaya, sarvadhatukam apit will be ngitvat, ngit sarvadhatuka pratyaya pare. Then akara of the pratyaya, when followed adantanga, will be replaced by iya. Now we have pach plus yate. Then what will happen here? The yakara, that is, goes away by this sutra because it followed by takara, which is a val letter. So vyoho vali, vyor vali. The yakara will become lopaha, therefore you get ite. Then a plus e we can do gurasandhi, you get pachete. Right? Similarly, we can do for madhyama purusha dvivachanam. This is pratama purusha dvivachanam. Madhyama purusha dvivachanam also same thing. That is why we have pachete. Okay. So remember 6166. Then, so now you see, take the pratyas here. Here, what are the changes happen for latlakara? Let us see only for latlakara. T, tip tas, T, sip tas, bip pasmas. Tip, that is T. Sip, C. Mip, me. Tas, padanta sakara becoming ru, becoming visarga, right? Tas also like that. Vas also, mas also like that. Then here, tha only. Sip tas tha. Here what happens? Jontaha. So we have got done all the pratyas derived from the original pratyas. Atmanepada pratyas, it will take ta, atam, jat, hasa, atam, dam, it, vagi, mahin. Titlakara, therefore, T will be replaced by ye, therefore, te. And this is exception, tasa se by that se. And here E is replaced by ye. Similarly, vahe, similarly, mahe. Similarly, dvam will be replaced by dve. It's replaced by ye. That is dve, right? Then ja is there. Ja is replaced by anta. A is replaced by ye. Tita atmane padanam tere. You get ante. That also we have got. Now for adantanga 1416, that is what we are going to see first. So ate, that ye is by tita atmane padanam tere. Ate also same. For 1416, this a is replaced by here by the sutra. Ato gitaha. And yakara becomes lopaha by lopaha vyorvali. We get ite, ite. Now we have got all the pratyas for lat lakara, which we memorize in the beginning. Now you know how it is derived from the original pratyas. Right?
Yes.
So jontaha, titaha atmane padanam tere, tasasya, ato gitaha, lopor vyali. How many sutras? 5. So 5 sutras applied, and from the original pratyas, you get these pratyas corresponding to lat lakara. Similarly, for lang lakara, lot lakara, or lakaras will come later. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So lopaha vyorbali is done. The next one, after that, okay. Now you see this, for example, lab, for example, here. Lab dhatu, labate. So now dhatu you take lab dhatu first conjugation. Lab plus shap. Lab plus shap, laba. So labate, labete, then laba plus
Labate.
ante.
Labate.
What sandhi? No, only sandhi. Laba plus ante, why not savana dirgha? Labante.
Apadanta, because the first is
What is the rule?
uh, pu, uh, Purva Rupa
No,
Sandhi
no.
or
Huh?
Para Rupa.
Pararupa, in fact.
Pararupa.
Prabhupada.
Ato gune,
Atogune.
6197, remember.
Yes.
Pararupa sandhi. Apavada to savana dirgha sandhi. So labate, labete, labante. Then labase, labhete, labhadve. Then what about laba plus a? Laba plus a?
Lambi.
Again, same thing. Ato
Yes.
guna only. When guna letter
Yes,
follows, A is guna letter, right?
Yes.
yes.
Laba plus ante A is the following one, that is a guna letter. Similarly, here also A is a guna letter. Laba plus A, not labai, not vriddhi. Labe. Labai will be in lot lagara, not here. Labhe, you get. Then laba plus vahe, that is the next sutra. Already we
Yes.
have seen that. What happens? Adantanga when followed by a pratyaya beginning with young letter. This pratyaya vahe vakara, makara is there, right?
Yes.
That is pratyahara. The pratyaya beginning with the pratyahara, young pratyaya. What are the young letters? Inyadi pratyaye pare. Pratyaya beginning with young letter. What are the young letters?
Semi-vowels
Oh,
and nasals.
yes, fifth
Yes.
letter of all the class consonants. Jabhai. That's it.
Jabai. Yes.
Jabha.
Javai.
Yavarala. Nyamanganana. Jabha. When the pratyaya beginning with the young letter follows, then adantanga for 1, 4, 6, 10, what will happen?
Here.
Adantasya, angasya, dirghaha bhavati. In fact, the sutra we saw under paribhasha. Ato dirgo yagi. This we must have seen before. Have we seen this before? Ato dirgo yagi.
Yes.
Yes, I have. Yes.
What's the number? Our number? Sutra number?
Mm,
Our sutra number. Do you have?
no.
Okay, our sutra number. Let me find 1 minute. 73101. Our sutra number. Two 45. Oh, 245 means we have not yet seen. Okay. But we have seen the case of paribhasha. Oh,
In some
245 is the next
contexts,
sutra. In the context of paribhasha sutra, we have seen. Not here. I'll show you. Paribhasha sutras. That is where we applied um, Tadadi Vidhi, Tadanta Vidhi, both. Please see the paribhasha there. Alontyasya. As an example here, we have seen. Ato Dirgo Yagi, here it is. 73101. But we have not seen the sutra, but as a paribhasha, we have seen. As an example for paribhasha. Okay. I will see in detail, no problem. In the paribhasha itself is detail. At 73101, under what section? What adhigara?
Purvatra Siddham.
bad.
Angasya. Purvata Siddham, where is sir here? 73, this is not 83. Huh?
73. Okay. Yes.
Angasya 641.
Yes.
Ato is ataha. Dirgaha is dirgaha, adesha. Yangi
Adish.
7. So ataha is 6-1. Angasya also 6-1. So what is the connection between the two? Anga ending with at. At means a. So therefore, yena vididadantasya, you can say adantasya angasya. Anga is qualified by at. Where that should be? It should be at the end of the anga. Yena
Yes.
vididadantasya, by that paribhasha. Did we see that paribhasha? Yena vididadantasya.
Yes.
When the
Yes.
rule is ordained by a Visheshana, it is applicable to the Visheshana and also to the Shabda ending with that Visheshana. That is what the rule is. Yena Vidhi Sadantasya, I am not sure whether we saw this.
I think we didn't see it officially, only commenting.
Privately we saw. Okay. We will see. The rule is what is I told. See, when a rule is specified by a Visheshana, here what is a Visheshanam, what is a Visheshya? You know what is Visheshanam is? Adjective. right? Visheshya is that which is qualified. We say blue lily, for example. Lily is substantive, Visheshya. Blue is Visheshanam. Because there are so many lilies of different colors. Blue lily, red lily. Lily is qualified by the color. Like for example, red lily. So red is the Visheshanam, adjective. Lily is substantive. So here, which is substantive, which is adjective? Substantive is anga.
Gashya
Anga
is
is
substantive.
described by adantasya. Anga ending with the letter a. Where is antasya? The sutra, it is not there. But we have to apply that paribhasha. Yena vidhi sadantasya. When a rule is applied, is specified by a qualifier, by an adjective, that is applicable to that adjective as well as to the word ending with that adjective. Here the rule is applicable to the anga, and anga, not just anga. Anga is qualified by at. Anga is not anga is at. Anga ending with at. That is how we have to interpret the sutram. That is what the paribhasha says. Anga ending with that a. Right? When it is followed by what? Yang. Followed by what? In this case, pratyaya. Anga is there. Anga must be followed by what? Anga must be followed by pratyaya, right?
Yes.
That is how we define anga. What is anga? Yasmat pratyaya vidhi tadadi pratyaya anga. Simple way of understanding is that which precedes the pratyaya is anga. Therefore, anga is following. And anga is pratyaya is following. Right? There also we have, please see, there also we have pratyaya, not any pratyaya. At the beginning of the pratyaya, what should be there? Young letter should be there. Here also we have Visheshanam, Visheshya. Pratyaya is Visheshya, substantive, which is qualified by young letter. But here we cannot say Anta. We have to say Adav, beginning, because following. Anta, Adav, both are meeting, right? Last letter of this and first letter of the Pratyaya. Last letter of the Anga and first letter of the Pratyaya. When they come only, the change happens, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You are connecting the two train bogie. Huh? You don't connect the front part of the bogie and to the front part. You cannot connect. Last part, first part, right? Similarly,
Yes.
here also that by the one Vartikam is a Tadadi Vidhi. When a rule is specified by in Saptami Vibhakti, then that rule is applicable to the Visheshana, that is the qualifier with which that Visheshya, that substantive begins. The pratyaya beginning with having the first letter, yang. Yajnado pratyaye pare. That's why we have to write a sutra. I mean, vritti. So, adantasya angasya. Now, you see, adantasya angasya means what? Anga ending with angasya of the anga. Antasya ending with what letter?
Yeah.
At.
Hraswa.
Akara.
Akara.
Akara. Does it mean the whole anga will becomes dirgha? No, that we have to apply our paribhasha. Last letter of the anga. That is akara. Adantasya, angasya, antyasya, alaha. So for three paribhashas are applied. This alantyasya paribhasha we know, right? When a rule is
Yes.
specified for a sthani, that is that adesha is ordained, that adesha will come at the last letter of the sthani. Alantyasya paribhasha. We know that, right?
Yes.
Last letter of the sthani will be replaced. Then we have Anekal, Shit, Sarvasya, etc. If Adesha is Anekal, then it will replace the entire Sthani. If it is a Shit Adesha, it will replace the entire Sthani. If it is a Nyit, then it will replace the last letter of the Sthani. All those paribhashas exception we know. So Adanta Anga ending with At, Adantasya Angasya, that Akara is replaced by, that is A becomes A. Antyasya Alagastane, Dirghaha Adeshaha Bhavati, long will be a Nadesha. When a pratyaya beginning with young letter, therefore we have to add Yajnado Pratyaye Pare. So Sutram is simple to understand, but three paribhasha we need to understand. Please, I'll write here. So Visheshanam is there and Visheshya is there. Visheshya. So this is for the Anga. Here Visheshya is Anga and Visheshanam is At. How do you connect these two, At and Anga? So is it Anga is At? Maybe possible. Or the Anga may be ending with Akara. That is possible. That is also possible. Anga could be Akara or Anga could be At means Akara. Okay, Takara is only for Akara, limiting that. So therefore, how do you connect this? Anga may be Akara or Anga may be ending with Akara. Right? Therefore, we have to add the word Anta to this. This is At plus Anta, Adanta, and it is, what is it? This is what is going to be replaced. The first Shashti, Stani, Adantasya, Angasya. Understand? And now the question comes. Okay, Anga ending with Akara with the Stani. The whole thing is going to be replaced. No. We have to apply the next paribhasha. Alontyasya, Antyasya, Alaha, the last letter of the Anga. Antya Alaha of the Anga will be the replacement. When does it happen? Again, we require Visheshanam Visheshya because when Pratyaya follows, what Pratyaya? There also Pratyaya is there, right? What Pratyaya?
Yes.
The Pratyaya is, what Vishesha? Vishesha is Pratyaya. And Pratyaya is qualified by young letter. The Pratyaya is a young. No, young is a Pratyahara. Not young is a Pratyaya. So young letter where it should be? In the beginning of the Pratyaya. Therefore, add Adi, the letter Adi. Right? Yajna plus Adi, what do you get? Yajna Adi. And this is follows. Follows, therefore, what Vibhakti it must be? Saptami. Therefore, Yajna Adi becomes like Hari, Yajna Adau. And Pratyaya becomes Pratyaye. Now, put together everything. Adantasya, Angasya, Antyasya, Alaha, Yajna Adau, Pratyaye, Pare. Got it?
Yes.
Dirghadesha. This is what the paribhasha is. Yena vidhi tadantasya is applied here, and here there is one vartikam is there, tadadi vidhi. That vartikam that also we have not seen, I think. That we will see later, don't worry. Okay. Tadadi vidhi. So tadanta vidhi and tadadi vidhi. This is called. Okay.
Sorry, can you repeat the last? Tadadi Didi?
This is called anta we are adding, right? Therefore, this is called Tadanta Vidhi. Yena Vidhi Tadantasya, that is a paribhasha. We loosely call by that name Tadanta Vidhi.
Tadanta Didi.
Tadanta Vidhi. And the same thing here we call Tadadi Vidhi. Tad Adi, right? Tadadi
Understood.
Vidhi.
Oh,
Tadanta Tadadi. Now, example already is there here. Pat plus mip. Pat plus shap plus mip. Sarvatke pratyaya pare shap comes. Pat plus shap is pata. Pata plus me. Pata is the anga. Anga ending with what letter? Adantasya, Angasya, Antyasya, Alaha, Stane, Akara, Dirghaha Adesha Bhavati, when followed by a pratyaya beginning with young letter, Yajnado Pratyaya Pare. Therefore, Pata becomes Pata. This is not Sandhi, this is Anga Karyam because Sutra is 73101, which is in Angasya Adhigara. Therefore, Pata me, Pata Vaha, Pata Maha. Same thing for Atmanepada also. What happens? Labhavahe, Labhamahe.
Bahamahe.
In fact, the same, this we applied here also, in Parasmaipadya also, right? In Parasmaipadya also we applied, in Atmanepada also we applied. In Parasmaipadya, in fact, of all the three, me also, me, Vaha, Maha. Understand?
Yes.
Understood.
In the case of Parasmaipadya, me, Vaha, Maha. In the case of Atmanepadya, Vahe, Mahe. This Ato Dirgo Yagi, which we apply. That is the next sutra. Sutra already I have explained. Maybe and I will Though I have written already covered. Covered is in the paribhasha. Not covered, we will write. I will write later. You understand sutra, right?
Yes.
You have to bring the anuvritti. Angasya adhikara, ataha, dirghaha, young. When young is there, the young letter follows. That must be belonging to the pratyaya. Therefore, pratyaya is, even though it is not there, understood. Because only when pratyaya follows, then only angasanya is there, right? Angasanya is with regard to the pratyaya. Yes or no? Yasmat pratyaya vidihi tadadi pratyaya angam. That which precedes the pratyaya is called anga. Yes or no? So
Yes.
therefore, anga means pratyaya is understood. Anga, the sanya is only with regard to the pratyayas. Please understand. Anga is with regard to only the anga sanya is regard only to pratyayas. Okay. If understand, it's important.
Yes.
Understand?
Please note.
Yes.
Okay. So therefore, pratyaya is understood. Fine. Then now next sutra. So up to this, latlakara is done. So latlakara, the pratyayas, of course, pratyayas, we have derived the pratyayas from the original pratyayas, and 1, 4, 6, 10, we can get the forms. Simple dhatus, bearing the exceptional dhatus. Okay, there are some exceptional dhatus. Like shru dhatu, shru dhatu will become shru, and it will take a fifth conjugation. There are all exceptions. Only pa dhatu will become pibati. Exceptions. That is dhatu. Dhatu adesha. Dhatu itself replaced by piba. Gam is replaced by gacha. Right? Shadu is replaced by sida, Upanishad, etc. Those are dhatu adesha. They are exceptions that we have to see separately. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes. Sharanji, I think there is
Yeah.
one in the sutra list
Ah.
uh, for for this we saw 6166 Lopo Bali.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's not correct number.
Yeah. It is 6166 must be. Sorry. Thanks.
Yes.
6166 it must be. Yes. Yes.
Just like that.
Okay.
In there is this there is one documentary of the Anaikiti Ashram. It's called Gurukulam in YouTube. Have you seen?
Yeah.
In this documentary, Puja Swamiji is talking about this ta tasahase tasahase.
Oh, so Puja Swamiji.
Puja Swami.
Oh, yeah.
He was teaching this sutra.
Yeah. He's all interested in grammar.
Even 80 plus years old.
Yeah. Yeah. See, Sanskritam till the end. He always encourages students to study Sanskritam because some students mainly, I mean, not only, I mean, foreign students, Indian students also. That some lazy people are there. Lazy in the sense, if the old people, at least I can understand, they don't have that. Now they complain about their own problem, memory and other issues, memorization, etc. Okay, it is understandable, old age issue. What about these young people? Young people can do, right? They don't work. Everything they want, very just like that. They don't put any effort. So they go and ask Swamiji, Swamiji, tell me, I mean, the Sanskritam is difficult. Okay, don't study Sanskritam, he would say.
Just like
Otherwise,
that.
for Brahmachari, Swamiji will say Sanskritam. In fact, jokingly, Swamiji says in Manasa eva veditavyaha. In Kathopanishad comes. See, in Upanishad says, Naiva vacha na manasa in some place. Not by walk, not by mind, Brahma cannot be, Brahma can be known. Not by mind, not by speech. In some place he says, the Brahma, Upanishad says, Manasa eva veditavyaha. Then we have to reconcile both the contradictory statements. One Upanishad says you cannot know Brahma by mind. Another Upanishad says you have to know only by mind. So how do you reconcile? There Bhashyakara says Manasa is Samskrita Manasa. When Swamiji explains, he says, those who study Sanskritam, just jokingly he will explain. So those who study Sanskritam, for them it is understood. Right? So Sanskritam is important. Vyakaranam is important. Vyakaranam is vast. So many things are there. So many commentaries and elaborate. What I know also is very little. I mean, we have Siddhanta Kaumadi and Siddhanta Kaumadi commentaries are there. And two commentaries, Balabodhini and Balabodhini is the big commentary. Siddhanta Kaumadi itself, we have commentaries. And of course, Mahabhashya is there. So Bala Manorama, Tattvabodhini, two commentaries are there. Then Lagu Siddhanta Kaumadi. Then so many are there. Prodha Manorama. Like that, many are there. Prodha Manorama again written by Bhattoji Dikshita only. So very discussions will be there, Prodha Manorama. And after that, Mahabhashya. Mahabhashya, elaborate discussion. And Kashika, of course. So lot of things to study and Bhagarama and this Tattva Bodhini and all, they will have some intricate discussion, sometimes very, because they know the whole language, therefore they can quote from Veda and then connect how this comes, why this is sutra is, he says like that, they will substantiate. So it means the mind is so sharp. The tarka, the reasoning, that logical thinking, all those things will be there. So tarka, this vyakaranam, all these are connected. Tarka also important. Tarka is such a beautiful thing, but very difficult. Language of tarka is even they defined absence. Absence of a pot. Pot is which is absent now. It is praga abhava. Praga abhava, pradvamsa abhava. Lot of abhavas. Abhavas they define non-existence. Swamiji will make fun of this Nyayikas, but it helps us to think properly, understand, see things clearly. Therefore, tarka and all important in that sense. Anyway, but only that much is required as much for us to understand Vedanta. And Vyakaranam, of course, Vyakaranam, because it is only when you know Vyakaranam, you can split the word into the Prakriti and Pratyaya. Prakriti, Pratyaya, Vibhajanam is possible only if you know Vyakaranam. And also, if a word is used in particular vibhakti, in what karaka, in what sense it is used, that you can know only by Vyakaranam. Otherwise, not possible. Tritiya vibhakti is there. What Tritiya? Is it Karane Tritiya, Heto Tritiya, what Tritiya? Kartari Tritiya, Ittam Bhute Tritiya, what Tritiya vibhakti is there? You have to know. That makes the difference in the vivaksha. Then only you will understand the vivaksha of the Upanishad. All these are important. Vyakaranam is important. So what we are learning is only nothing. It's what you say, the only surface tip of the iceberg. So many things are one life itself is not sufficient. The more we study, the more topics are there. That itself it takes years and years of study. Tadita I have not yet covered for my morning class. The students who are studying more than 8 years. Tadita topic I had not yet touched. Certain topics I have covered completely. Last week we completed Sun Pratyaya, degenerative. The entire Sun took 66 classes, lot of examples, all the dhatus, everything. Still we find some dhatus left out. Okay. And now I'm doing Yanganta, frequentative, it's called. frequentative or intensive that I'm doing. Enganta started today. So many things are there to cover, to talk, to be interesting.
Right.
Okay, fine. Next sutra is Nityam Nitaha. I will just mention this and then I'll stop. Don't worry. So with this Latlakara related sutras are done. That Pratyas related sutras. Okay, we are talking about, see, already, if you see and properly with our discussion, first we prepared the dhatu. Yes or no?
Yes.
First we prepared the dhatu. Like a dhatu, if it is dhatu, numagama will come. Dhatu beginning nakara, mudan nakara, dante nakara, right? Then dhatva nonaha, shahasaha, all we did preparation of the dhatus. Then like a pa become piba, that also we saw. Like that dhatus. This is preparation of dhatus. Then about the lakaras. Different lakaras in what meaning it is used, etc. we saw. Then when the lakara pratyaya follows, what is the vikarana pratyaya? Gana vikarana or vikarana, that also we saw. That is just third point. After that, the lakara is replaced by the ting pratyaya, tiptasi, siptasa, vipasmas. Then what are the changes happened to the pratyas with regard to the different lakaras? That we have to know. That is what we are doing now. We have come to, now after preparing the dhatus and understanding the lakaras, meanings, and ganavikrana, angakarya, etc. All those things we have done. Now we are preparing the pratyas which are added to the dhatu, right? Different lakaras. So lat lakara is done. Now lang lakara, ting adesha for lang lakara. That is the next topic. Lang lakara is nit lakara. Please note, because nakara is a nit, don't think it is atmanepadi. Then we have problem. All lang lakara will be only atmanepada. Atmanepadi. It's not like that. This nakara has nothing to do with ordaining atmanepada pratyaya. Please note. If you say nakara is atmanepada pratyaya, then what about latlakara, titlakaras? It's a parasmepadi. Not like that. Nakara is not for ordaining atmanepada pratyaya. It is nitlakara, that's all. If the pratyaya is, if the dhatu is, see, dhatu is a nit dhatu, then only it will take atmanepada pratyaya, right? Anudata nitaha atmanepadam, not otherwise. Dhatu has to be either, must have the swara, anudata, that it letter of the dhatu, or the dhatu has to be nit dhatu, then only it is atmanepada, atmanepadi dhatu. Understand? Here, lakara is nit, nothing to do with the pratyaya. Understand? Atmanepada
Yes.
pratyaya. Nothing to do with the atmanepada pratyaya. So lang lakara, whether lang lakara we have same from the tip test, the original pratyaya, we derive pratyas corresponding to the lang lakara, parasmepada pratyaya, atmanepada pratyaya. That is what we are going to see. How many ngit lakaras are there? 4. Lang, ling, lung, and ring, plus one more ashiling. Ashiling also we can include it in ling in general. That is why I said 4. Or we can say 4 plus 1, 5. Right? Now this sutra, Nityam Nitaha, just see. What is Nityam Nitaha? Please see Sutra Pata, 3, 4, 19. We have to see, you should have the Sutra Pata, physical Sutra Pata, you please see. Then only you know what, you understand what are the words, anuvritis, you know. Then only you will understand what is it. Nityam Nitaha, Nitaha referring to Nit Lakaras. That 4 plus 1, 5 Lakaras. What happens? Nityam Nitaha. Does Nityam Nitaha makes any sense? That alone, Nityam Nitaha. 3, 4, 99, right? The Sutra Pata.
Yeah.
That coming as Anuvritti for, sorry, that is coming as Anuvritti, of course, for the next Sutra. But Nityam Nitaha, the Sutra we are saying, for that Anuvritti is the previous Sutra, Sa Uttamasya. And Lopaha also coming as Anuvritti from the previous Sutra. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Uttamasya means Uttama
The
Purusha.
last.
Uttama Purusha, not superior person. Uttama means Uttama Purusha, that is, Uttama Purusha is, in Sanskrita it is, I mean in English it is first person. Third, yeah. English is what person? Pratham Purusha is third person. Uttama Purusha is first person. Okay.
First.
Sa means what? Sakara. Sakara of the Uttama Purusha. Where Sakara is an Uttama Purusha? Please see. Of the Nit Lakaras. Original you take. Original Pratyas. Sakara of the Uttama Purusha will become of the Nit Lakara. That is Lang Lakara, for example, if you take. It will become Lopaha. Will become Lopaha. Right? Uttama Purusha, Sakara will become Lopaha. What does it mean?
This,
Lang Lakara, suppose if
Disappoint.
we do.
Abhavama,
Uh,
Abhavama.
suppose Lam
That,
Lakara, what is the tip? We take Budhatu. Abhavat, Abhavatam, Abhavan, Abhavaha, Abhavatam, Abhavata, Abhavam, Abhavava,
Abhavama.
Abhavama. That is a word Uttama Purusha, right? Abhavam,
Yes.
Abhavava, Abhavama. Sakara, is it a it letter? Yes or no?
Yes.
No. It
No,
is not
not in letter.
vibhakto tusmaha, by that it is not it letter.
Yes.
Yes.
But by this sutra, what happens? This sutra, what
Sakara
happens?
flow.
Sakara of the Uttama Purusha becomes Lopaha. It becomes Lopaha not because it is it, right? But it becomes Lopaha by this sutra. Nityam, always. Sa Uttamasya means Uttama Purushasya Pratyasya, Nit Pratyasya Sakara. Sakara where must be? Lopaha Bhavati means. What is the Sthani? Uttamasya Sakarasya Lopaha means the Sakara must be by the Paribhasha Alontyasya Antimasya Sakarasya only, not Sakara at the beginning or in the middle. You have to apply the Paribhasha, general Paribhasha, Sakara at the end. So, Uttama Purushasya Antima Sakarasya Nitlakarasya. That also important. Only for Nitlakara, not for Lat and all, not for Titlakara. Only for Nitlakara, Uttama Purushasya Sakarasya Antima Varnasya Halaha Sakarasya Nityam Lopaha Bhavati. Therefore, only we have Abhavava Abhavama. Right? Sakara
Yes.
not is a it. It's not it letter. Na vibhakto tu smaha. By that it is, doesn't enjoy its sanya. Therefore, tasya lopaha na bhavati. But lopaha bhavati by this sutra. Now you see, this is what I have written here. Nitlakara sambandhinaha. Connected to Nitlakara, Uttama Purusha Sakara will become lopaha mandatorily. Sakara of the Uttama Purusha associated with the Nitlakara will be subject to lopa. And please note, Sakara must be alontyasya paripasha. Sakara at the end of the pratyaya of the Nitlakara will become lopaha. Understand?
Yes.
Yes. We'll stop here. So from here starts the Lang Lakara. Rupa. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadaha
Yeah.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyavadaha